Hello. So this is the try on portion of my base box unboxing. And the first thing that I was gonna try was this Kate Somerville goat milk soap lotion. So it comes full to the top, which is really nice. It has a really like light scent. I'm gonna use about that much. I'm gonna just put that in there. See how this works. It does feel really good. I mean, it doesn't feel like anything more special than any other kind of, you know, luxury face lotion. Like, it's really nice. I'm not saying it's not nice. I just, you know, I don't feel like it's anything different or special. So, like, if you already have some luxury lotions that you're using at the moment, I wouldn't say you necessarily need to splurge to try this right now. If you're out of lotion and you want another nice one that's maybe different, then I would say, okay, go ahead and try it. But, so I'm gonna let that kind of just sit for a little bit, and I'm extra dry right now, so I will know if it works by the time it soaks in. For some reason, my nose is crispy right now, too. Like, I'm just extra dry today. I don't know what's going on. Open my mouth, put a little extra. Let me put a little extra. Because I've just been feeling really dry lately. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let this sit for a little bit for it to soak in. Let it do its thing. And then I'll be back in about 10 or so minutes to try on the other stuff. Okay, so I am back. I let it soak in. It actually, my skin does feel really good. It feels slightly sticky though. I mean, not sticky, but see how it's ever so slightly tacky? I'm not a huge fan of that per se, but the way my skin feels underneath the stickiness, it does feel like really nice. Definitely feels moisturized. So, I mean, it's a pretty good lotion if you don't mind a little bit of stickiness, which, you know, if you're gonna put makeup right on top of this, say you have one of those like mostly skincare foundations and you're not necessarily gonna use a primer, this actually might work out really well. So I mean, it is good for that. But what I'm going to do is I'm just gonna put a little bit of my dewdrops. Just because why not? I have all the skincare, so I might as well use it. And maybe this will get rid of some of that tack. Okay, so I'm just gonna push this in a little bit. And let that kind of sit there. My face feels so sticky right now. Okay. It almost doesn't feel like it's playing well with this serum, but maybe it will in a couple minutes. I'll just give it like a minute to soak in. Just a minute. Yeah, like it's almost peeling a little bit. Like I'm getting little mini chunks. So it plays really good by itself. With other stuff on top, maybe not so much. But I could be losing my mind. So let's see, what am I gonna use for foundation today? So I'm just gonna use my NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. It's it's been pretty much my go-to since I got it. I do have some other ones that I like a lot, but this is pretty much my go-to. The only thing is, if you look, the pump is starting to leak, and you know, I don't know, you know? I'm not sure what to do about that. Anyway, so I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this on, not a ton, just enough to kind of smooth out my face a little bit. With this one, I actually sometimes like to use my fingers. Like if I don't mind my hand being dirty at the moment, I will usually just use my fingers because it actually does work really well with fingers. See, it blends out pretty quickly. Just the tiniest bit. There we go. Just so I'm a little more evened out. Then I'll do something about my brows. Okay. Perfect. So, there's that. So I'm just going to use a tiny bit of this brow gel to kind of make my eyebrows act right. It's a little bit dark. Just don't want to spend too much time. Oh my goodness, that is so uneven. Okay. What I need to do is just do my eyebrows. That would help. I'm gonna tweeze them tomorrow because that looks ridiculous. But is that a... Let me see. Nope, that's just me needing to wax that little spot there. Okay, so that's done. So I think, should I do the eyes first or the face first? I think I'm gonna try this little thing first. What I do kind of like about this little set is I feel like this is all like relatively quick. The only thing that I have questions about is that there's like some little bubbles. I don't know if it's bad or if it was just the way it was pressed, not pressed, but the like the bubbles that came to the top maybe when it was finishing. Okay, so I guess I'll start with the bronzer. We'll figure out what to do about that blush in a second. Just gonna, you know. I've never tried this before, so if this looks horrendous, I'm sorry. Alright. Okay, that's actually a nice color. Some all around my perimeter and kind of smooth it out a little bit. I actually like that. I feel like that's a perfect color for me when I'm not trying to be too loud about my bronzer. Just enough. Okay, let me put a tiny bit more. Now that I think about it, this might be my first cream bronzer that I've tried. Because I usually use powders. I can't think of another cream bronzer that I've used. And I kind of like this because I feel like it just kind of melts with the rest of your foundation. I like that. Actually, what I'm going to do is let's try one of these little hacks here. There we go. Okay. I don't know. I just like to see how my lip looks like a little bigger now. The little illusion thing going. I like it. Okay, so let's try the blush now. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to wipe that top layer off because I'm kind of, you know, questioning that. So let's try the blush. I go like this, make sure I don't mix them. Okay. Okay, my arm is just my napkin. Whoa, that was a lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. Whoopsie. So I think what I'm gonna do is let's see if we can. Okay, so I'm gonna dab some of this off. I'm gonna just use my leg. There we go. And let's see if I can just make this not look too crazy. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my sponge. There we go. Okay. All right. That's better. So just beware. That is very pigmented. If you have the same thing or if you want to get it. I personally like more buildable products just so that you're not trying to do like a fixing situation, because it's a lot easier to build up than to get rid of too much. And I just, okay, there we go. Now let's try this highlight. So what I'm going to use for this is, I guess, one of these. So I'm just going to this. We'll see. Hopefully this isn't too crazy too. Oh, let's see. I need to use my finger. That's actually pretty nice. It's really subtle, and I kind of like that for most days when you're not trying to go like totally wild with it. That in just a little bit. Do a tiny bit up here. I don't know if there's any on this brush still, but we'll see. Smallest amount there. So, I'm just gonna press this in. There. What do you think? I like it. It's pretty natural. It's nice once you blend out that blush. It's really natural and it's kind of nice for just day-to-day makeup. I actually really like that a lot. So the last thing in the box that I wanted to try is this. I've never used a matte liquid eyeshadow, so I will say I'm mildly worried. But we're just gonna try this, see what happens. Okay, that's not as dark as I thought it was gonna be. I did also scrape a lot of it. Okay, so my phone ran out of storage, but I am back. So I got this on right before it died, but I got one little coat, and what I want to do is add one more because it's kind of light. It still feels sticky. Like, see how when I open my eyelid, I'm not a huge fan of that, but I'm sure I can get it to calm down a little bit. Okay, so it's a little darker. Oops, sorry. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to pat it in just a little bit. Although I wiped off most of it by doing that, maybe I should have just left it. So what I'll do is I'll leave, no, I need to smooth it out a little bit. It's just too thick. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to take the glittery side here and kind of do like a halo situation. Just put a little bit in the center. And then kind of blend that into the other one. My only thing is, how am I going to get this to dry down? It's kind of my biggest worry about these. So I'll let this dry for a little. Maybe some setting spray might help. Do you think? We'll try that. Yeah, we'll try that and see if that helps at all. I'm gonna do this one, my Maracuja mist one. Oops, I always do this thing where I move my forehead when I don't mean to while I'm letting my setting spray dry, and then I like so that basically creases it, like sets in my creases. But maybe that'll help. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I went to the doctor yesterday, so friggin' they blew my vein. They blew this vein, and they blew this one, and I'm just, well, actually I was at the hospital, not the doctor. But anyway, that's a story for another day. So I'm just gonna throw on a lippy and some mascara because my phone's about to die. It's just so that we can kind of get a final look situation going. Okay, let's see, I got 4 minutes of time left in my storage, so let's see if we can do this fast. Oh gosh, it's like a 3-minute makeup challenge. Okay, so I'm just gonna throw on, this is just a Tarte Man-Eater gloss. I love this stuff. And it's not even, I mean, I like the plumping. That's nice too. But I just really like this color. And then, you know, the plumping is kind of a bonus. Okay, so there's that. Let me find some mascara quick. Okay, we're just going to use this one. This is the first one I pulled out. This is the Stila Stale Day. Oh! That's an interesting brush. Apparently I haven't used this one. Ooh! So if you look, this side is kind of like regular brush. This side is silicone-y. I'm just going to use the one side for now. Actually, whatever. I'll do both. Set just enough on so that there we go. Okay. So this is, it was kind of put that in there. So this is everything in my box. The face stuff, the eye products, I put the lotion on. The only thing I didn't use is the brush set, which I will use next time. So let me know what you think, if you like this. These still feel sticky. I think it didn't come off, it didn't transfer. I just don't like the sticky feel to it. Maybe it'll eventually dry down, but I like it. It all came out natural, kind of full face situation going in one box, which is kind of nice. So I like it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and let me know how your day is going. And everyone have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video.